Hello and welcome. This is Faceless Opinion, wondering what mask would look good on me. Welcome you back to Skyrim month, the series where I go over Skyrim related topics throughout the entire month of November. For today, we're going to be doing something different. Instead of doing some sort of top 10 list, a ranking, discussion, or tier list, we're going to be conducting an investigation about one of the dragon priests. And no, it's not Croesus. As much as I want to know what his deal is, we don't have enough information. So instead, we're going to be talking about Konahrik, the mysterious knife mask which can only be attained by collecting the other 8 masks across Skyrim and using the key to collect it from its shrine. Now grab your Sherlock Holmes hats, because it's time to investigate. Now, what do we know about Konahrik? Quite a few things actually. In the dragon language, the name Konahrik translates to warlord. Compared to the other Skyrim masks, it is physically different from them, with it having tusk and a hood covered with black and gold, while all the others have a brown hood. The location and means of how to attain it reveals a lot as well. As I said earlier, it requires 2 components. First, the wooden mask, so that you can be transported to the dragon priest shrine. And second, all 8 of the other Skyrim masks. When entering the shrine for the first time, you will see that it is in complete disrepair, as well as a skeleton that has a note and the wooden mask. I won't read the whole note, but I will put it on screen so you will be able to read it yourself. From what is written, it can be surmised that the wooden mask transports you to a place or time before the sanctuary was destroyed, showing an intact shrine. However, to unlock the shrine, more masks were needed, which shows that the treasure hidden within Konahrik was valuable enough to where all 8 dragon priests made their personal masks function as a key to protect it. With all these clues, it can be surmised that Konahrik was an influential figure for the dragon cult, based on all the evidence, the name, mask design, and means of acquisition. I would have to say that he was the highest ranking member of the cult, serving directly under the dragons and spreading their word as gospel, like a prophet. That explains his significance. The next question we need to ask is, who is Konahrik? When it comes to the question of who, the fandom has laid out 2 possible candidates on who this revered dragon priest is, those being either Miraak, the first dragonborn, or Valak, the jailer, both of whom are powerful dragon priests. Me personally, I do not believe that either of them is the owner of that mask. The reason why I'm going to explain later, so putting a pin in that for now. However, I will talk about is why those 2 are considered the most likely candidates, mainly because some believe that Konahrik was not a person per se, but a title. Think of it like how when a member of the papacy ascends to the position of pope, and they undergo a name change. With that in mind, let us examine the reason why they are viewed as the likeliest choice. Miraak was considered a high-level figure within the Order on Solstein, factor in that he was both the Dragonborn and has access to the Black Books, making him someone you could logically see being thrust into that position of power. Not to mention, it would be safe to assume that Miraak has a differently designed mask before his encounter with Hermaeus Mora. Valak, who also served as a dragon priest during the time, earned his reputation by battling against the traitorous Miraak, in a battle so intense that it was alleged that it tore Solstein apart from mainland Skyrim, leading to its current location being adjacent to Morrowind. As a result of this feat in stopping Miraak, Valak would earn the title of the Jailer. Also factor in that Valak is the only dragon priest in the game to not have a mask, raising the credibility to the theory of him being Konahrik. Now, for my reason why I don't think it's either of these 2. In the case of Miraak, if it were him who was in that position of authority, why would he not state it outright? Given his personality type of someone who is incredibly arrogant, case in point, if you do the Dragonborn DLC after completing the main quest, he will make a comment saying that he could have defeated Alduin all by himself if he wanted to, so it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for him to state something like that. Besides, if he wouldn't mention it for whatever reason, someone else would have brought it up, like Storn, Neloth, or Hermaeus Mora, all of whom are rather intelligent people and seem knowledgeable on the subject of Miraak. So I don't believe that it is Miraak. While for Valak, I will admit the evidence looks good for him. However, it is circumstantial at best. Sure, he has the power and has earned the glory to be considered a candidate, but after his battle with Miraak, he's just relegated to staying on Solstein, serving as a guardian in case of his return. So I would find it unlikely for him to leave his post to oversee the other dragon priests with the risk of a Miraak return. Now you may be thinking, what about him not having a mask? If anything, that could be explained away by saying his mask was destroyed during his battle with Miraak. Besides, even if it was his, why not keep it with him? Valak the jailer is a revered individual and is doing an important job, so why not let him keep the mask? It would help against Mirak if he does return. Now, for me personally, I don't believe that Konahrik is a title that someone becomes, since there's no solid evidence which supports that claim. I believe that he was a real person, someone who has earned the praise of both dragon and men alike, but unfortunately, it is impossible to say with absolute certainty on who he actually was, or what he did during his lifetime. All we have is clues and speculation, and unless we hear something come from Bethesda themselves, we may never know. Well, I hope you all enjoyed my little theory on an obscure item we know little about. I enjoyed working on something that was out of the box. I am curious to see what you think about my theory, as well as if you have anything else that you would like to contribute as well. I am all ears because I love everything and anything about the Dragon Priest. Tell me in the comment section down below what you think. Now if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and make sure you subscribe for more of that good old Skyrim content. Now until next time, I'll catch you all on the flip side.